Before railways, the world moved at a horse's pace, slow, unpredictable, and exhausting. Journeys that now take hours once took days or weeks, with roads turning to mud in winter and dust in summer. Canals were a major improvement, moving heavy goods like coal more efficiently than wagons. But they froze in winter, dried in summer, and couldn't climb hills. Sailing ships connected continents, but voyages were long, dangerous, and at the mercy of wind and weather. International trade was risky, and distant lands remained remote. The world was vast and disconnected, waiting for a revolution in transport. The Industrial Revolution was stirring in Britain's mines and factories, demanding more coal and faster movement of goods. Old methods couldn't keep up. A new kind of power and a new kind of road were needed, something beyond muscle, wind, or water. The stage was set for an invention that would shrink the globe. The world was on the brink of a monumental change. The iron horse was about to arrive. The railway's roots lay in the coal mines, where wooden wagonways helped horses pull heavy loads more easily. These short private tracks reduced friction, but wore out quickly and rotted in damp climates. In 1767, Richard Reynolds improved them by adding cast iron plates, making tracks more durable and smoother. Flanged wheels kept wagons on track, and iron soon replaced wood entirely. William Jessop's fish-bellied rails added strength where it was needed most. These innovations laid the groundwork for modern railways' strong, smooth, dedicated tracks. But horses were still the engine, reliable but limited. The problem of speed and power remained. The world needed a mechanical horse, one that never tired. The solution was just around the corner. The age of steam was about to begin. The steam engine, first used to pump water from mines, was transformed by James Watt's improvements in efficiency and rotary motion. Steam power spread to factories, but using it for transport required a leap of imagination and courage. Richard Trevithick, a Cornish engineer, pioneered high-pressure steam and built the first steam locomotive in 1804. His engine hauled 10 tons of iron and 70 men nearly 10 miles. History's first steam-powered railway journey. The rails, however, couldn't handle the weight, and Trevithick's invention was seen as a novelty. He abandoned his experiments, but the spark was lit. The idea of steam locomotion was fragile, but it had arrived. The world had glimpsed the future. All it needed was someone to turn that spark into a fire. The dawn of the railway age was uncertain but unstoppable. The race to build a practical railway was on. George Stephenson, a self-taught engineer, turned steam locomotion into a practical reality. In 1825, his Locomotion No. 1 pulled coal, flour and passengers on the Stockton and Darlington Railway, the first public steam railway. The train reached 15 miles per hour, astonishing crowds and proving steam could move people and goods. Stephenson's next project, the Liverpool and Manchester Railway, aimed to connect cities with steam power alone. The Rainhill trials of 1829 settled the debate. Stephenson's rocket, with its innovative design, won easily. The rocket became the blueprint for future locomotives. The railway age had truly begun. Steam would power the world's first intercity lines. The iron horse was here to stay. The Liverpool and Manchester Railway's success sparked railway mania, a frenzy of track building across Britain. Iron lines soon connected cities, ports and industrial centres, transforming the landscape. Engineers like Isambard Kingdom Brunel built iconic bridges and tunnels, pushing the limits of possibility. Railways spread worldwide. Europe, the United States and India all built vast networks, uniting nations and empires. In America, the Transcontinental Railroad linked coasts and fueled westward expansion. In India, railways connected regions and changed society even as they served colonial interests. Thousands of miles of track crossed continents, shrinking distances and binding the world together. The railway became a symbol of progress and modernity. The world was now connected by an empire of iron. Early iron rails wore out quickly, but the Bessemer process brought strong, affordable steel in the 1850s. Steel rails made trains faster, heavier and safer, fueling further expansion. Standardizing track gauge allowed trains to cross borders and companies creating a global network. The steam locomotive reigned for a century, but new power arrived. Electric trains for cities, diesel for long distances. After World War II, steam faded as diesel and electric engines took over. The quest for speed continued. Japan's Shinkansen bullet train debuted in 1964, launching the high-speed rail era. Europe and Asia followed, building lines for trains over 180 miles per hour. High-speed rail transformed travel, offering a fast green alternative to short flights. The railway's spirit of innovation endured. Steel, speed and power kept pushing the limits. The railway revolutionized society, fueling the Industrial Revolution and redrawing the world's economic map. Factories could be built anywhere, cities grew, and people flocked to new jobs. Railways brought fresh food, national newspapers, and reliable mail to the masses. They even changed time itself. Standardized railway time became the norm. Travel was democratized. Working families could visit the seaside or explore the country for the first time. The railway shaped holidays, commutes, and daily life. Over 2 centuries later, railways remained vital, efficient, low-carbon, and essential for global trade. High-speed lines continue to shrink distances. The railway is more than transport, it's woven into the fabric of modern life. Its story is a reminder of how innovation can change the world. The Iron Horse's legacy endures, shaping our present and future. The journey continues.